Have you ever realized how often flowers shows up in anime? Okay, take this very first scene of Spirited Away. Chihiro's in the car holding a little bouquet of flowers. It's from her friends as a goodbye gift. The flower she's holding is called sweet topi in Japanese, or should I say sweet pea in English? Man, Japanese language is so weird sometimes. Anyways, sweet pea shaped like a butterfly wings carry meanings like farewell, departure, or gentle memories as you fly like the butterfly. There's even a song released earlier this March called Sweet Pea if you're interested. So back to the story. Chihiro's family is moving to a new town, and honestly, Chihiro's not feeling it. She's complaining about how the flowers are already wilting. It's one of those details you don't really think about until you do. Because in Japanese flower language, wilting flower often hints at change or even death. So right from the start, before the spirits or the bathhouse, the flowers are already showing signs that something's about to end. So flowers aren't just there for aesthetic. In anime, and honestly all over Japanese culture, or heck, even globally, flowers are loaded with meanings. And in Japan, this is called Hanakotoba. Take another example. In Tokyo Ghoul, the final episode of the first season, Kaneki, suspended between life and death, surrounded by a field of white carnations. White carnations traditionally means pure love, and here they reflect Kaneki's fading memory of his late mother. He remembers her as loving, overworked, doing everything she could to take care of him. But here's where it gets unsettling. In the manga, Kaneki's mother is portrayed as abusive, and interestingly, these flowers don't appear in the manga. This is an anime original choice, which makes their symbolism all the more intentional. As we see the white carnation slowly turning into red spider lilies, Kaneki begins to accept his fate and comes to terms with his ghoul nature. This transformation signifies the death of his former self and his rebirth as a ghoul. And then there's Hell Girl, where the red spider lilies are always present. Each time a person is about to be dragged to hell by Emma, red spider lilies appear. The flowers signal that a soul's time has come to face its consequences. The moment a person seeks revenge and reaches out to Hell Girl, the flowers bloom, and you know that it's the end of their journey in one way or another. So why is this specific flower used in all these shows to represent such heavy moments? The red spider lily, also known as Higanbana in Japanese, where Higan means the other side, which refers to the other side of the living. Also, to protect the dead from wild animals, the flower is often planted in cemeteries as it is also said to be poisonous. And how could we forget Sakura from Naruto? We all know she's named after cherry blossoms, a symbol of fragility. Yep, 100% her. I'm just kidding, sorry Sakura fans. To make up for that, I made an entire separate video talking about the meaning of Sakura viewing. Go check it out here after you finish this one. Flowers don't just appear visually, they often show up in song titles too, like a lot. Two famous ones for my otaku fans out there, Guren no Yumiya from Attack on Titans and Gurenge from Demon Slayer. Guren, or Red Lotus in Buddhism, symbolizes rising through suffering, burning through karma, and achieving enlightenment through pain. In Attack on Titan, humanity is at war for survival, with titans devouring anyone in their path. The characters, especially Eren, are literally forged through blood, sweat, and tears. Eren and his companions are suffering, fighting, and being broken down, but each battle, each loss only serves to forge them into something stronger. That's the Guren's symbolism at play. They rise through the suffering and in the end overcome their hardships. In Demon Slayer, Tanjiro and the rest of the Demon Slayers face unimaginable pain, loss, and hardship as they fight to protect others and avenge their friends and families. Each death forces Tanjiro to get stronger and overcome his hardships. And don't just take my words for it. Here's what the singer herself said. I'll translate them for you. Gurenge is a lotus flower. It's also a red lotus flower. It means the flower of hell, even if your heart blooms with pride. We all go through our own versions of hell, moments where life challenges us beyond measures, forcing us to confront pain and suffering. And yet, just like the red lotus, we will get stronger and overcome our hardships as well. Enough about anime, let's move on to something a bit more real life. Hanakotoba is actually deeply rooted in Japanese culture and has a huge impact on how flowers are used in daily life, especially when it comes to gifting. Now, before you go running off to buy flowers for your crush, wait, there's a whole unspoken rules about flowers that you need to know, especially if you are planning on giving them in Japan. Here are some recommendations to up your risk game. You're welcome. Let's start with the no-goes. I know it's hard to remember all the flower meanings, so don't worry, I've got you covered. In European culture, yellow flowers are often tied to betrayal, and this belief somehow made its way into Japan's Hanakotoba as well. Next, a big no-no in Japan is gifting 4 flowers. The reason? The word for 4. Shi sounds exactly like the word for death. We will talk about Japan's superstition some other time. Those are 2 rules of thumb to keep an eye on, but now, let's move on to more common occasions where flowers are gifted. Friend's birthday? Try daisies. They come in all kinds of colors and represent cheerfulness and friendship. Weddings? Roses are the classic pick, but white lilies are also good alternative. They stand for purity and commitment. Just give them to the couple, not the guests. Graduation? Orchids or irises are your go-to. Orchids mean success and strength, and irises are all about fresh start. Crush? Tulips, they are sweet and not too intense. For someone who had passed, white chrysanthemum. In Japan, these are formal flowers for funerals. Japan isn't the only place where flowers speak their own language. Like I mentioned before, in Europe, yellow flowers are often associated with betrayal or jealousy. In Hawaii, the placement of a flower behind your ear does the flirting for you. Left ear means you're taken and right ear means you're single. In Mexico, marigolds are deeply tied to the Dia de los Muertos, representing remembrance, death, and the celebration of loved one who passed. So yeah, humans have been assigning meanings to flowers for centuries, and now most of us just shove them into a vase and sometimes even forget to water them. How sad. So yeah, from ancient ritual to anime, flowers have been around, saying a lot more than we realize. The next time you see a flower in a scene, or even get handed one in real life, take a second to think. There might be a deeper meaning behind it. And here's my virtual flower to all of you, a camellia, which symbolizes gratitude. Anyways, that's all for today. Let me know in the comments what flower you like best. And as always, have a great one. Peace out.